Greetings from the past, fellow time traveler. My name is Sporkinator, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time HD. In the last episode, we killed the boss of the Fire Temple, and now it is time to explore the Ice Cavern, because this is something we have to do before we enter the Water Temple. So this is, like I mentioned previously, in the previous episode actually, a mini-dungeon of sorts, which means we have Farore's Wind at our disposal, because there is actually a compass and map hidden here. So, since I do plan to return to the entrance eventually, I'm actually going to plan ahead and just go ahead and use this now. Right here, at the entrance, because we'll be back. Oh yes, we will. And in here, we have a new enemy that we probably haven't seen before, but before we deal with that, I'm going to re-equip my bow for no reason. Actually, I'm going to want Din's Fire, because I think these guys are made of ice, and ice is weak to fire, right? Because this is a Freezard. Is that Spike Trap about to hit me? Watch out for its freezing breath. Destroy it completely before it revives. Yeah, that's... Ow! Painful. Painful. So let's just stand right in the middle here. Wow. I like how you become invincible once you engage the spell. Like, they can't stop you once you start casting it. That's amazing. And for whatever reason, they didn't quite all die there, so I finished off the last one with my sword, but hey, whatever, that works too. I'll take it. Did anything else spawn, like, extra magic or anything? Just the one? And Navi is flying here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Should I... Song of Storms? Let's try Song of Storms. Because I think there's something hidden here. I'm just not sure which song I need to play to make it appear. Okay, it was the Song of Storms. And for that, we get actually a fat fairy. It is impossible to catch this fairy in a bottle, but it will refill both our health and our magic, if we can get it. There we go. I wasn't down by much, but every little bit helps, know what I mean? So I probably am going to need my bow and arrow later, so I'm going to go ahead and re-equip that, even though I'll probably regret it. I don't even know at this point. Oh man. And I keep collecting rupees even though I'm at maximum. Why do I do that? I don't know why I do that. Maybe it's just the satisfaction of picking stuff up even if it's completely pointless. I don't know. I guess I'm just really weird like that. But in here, as we can see, we have a silver rupee puzzle to deal with. So in order to clear this out, we need to collect every single silver rupee and dodge the pots that randomly jump and fly at us. Oh boy, isn't that fascinating. I'm not even sure how many how many silver rupees I just got, but there can't be too many of them left. One of them is actually in midair here, so we can actually jump to the... Oh, by the way, the white tunic I'm wearing. You're probably wondering about that. How the heck did I get Link in a white tunic? Well, it's a cheat code I activated just for fun, to make Link's clothes match the theme of the dungeon. So no, there is no white tunic in the game. Don't ask me how to get the white tunic, because it doesn't actually exist. It's just like a cheat code. Like, I guess the tunic is technically in the game's code or something like that, but it's just not implemented or something, and it doesn't actually do anything. It's exactly the same as wearing the green tunic. No extra benefits from it. You can't breathe underwater like you can with a Zora tunic, or have fire resistance with a Goron tunic. It's just a pointless white tunic, and I love it. I really wish it were actually in the game, because it would be my favorite one by far. Just white, ghost, icy Link, something like that. That's why I think the white tunic fits this mini-dungeon, because the ice kind of has a bright color, something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up here and not waste too much time. Oh boy. I really like the Ice Cavern. I will say this is, like, my favorite mini-dungeon. I think there's... How many mini-dungeons are there in the game, though? Like, what, 2? I think there's only 2, but of the 2 mini-dungeons, this is definitely my favorite. I really love the Ice Cavern. I love the atmosphere and the music. It's too bad you don't get to see any of this, like, ice and stuff in the Water Temple. It really doesn't make an appearance. But yeah, that's what makes the Ice Cavern so unique. It's the, I guess it's kind of like the Ice Temple, but it's not really big enough to be a full temple. In fact, we should have this whole thing done in, like, one 20-minute episode, maybe slightly longer, because I do plan to clear out the Ice Cavern and at least get to the Water Temple before I end this episode. But right now, I want to see if I can take out those annoying ice keys. And I am really bad at archery. Who would have known? Wow. Can I... Screw it. Screw it. I'm tired of wasting arrows. I've already wasted 5. But with the freezers, we can actually... Well, when they're not breathing ice, we can... Ow. And that's why I wanted to kill the fire... Or not the fire keys, the ice keys, because They're extremely annoying. Oh my gosh. I should have just used Din's Fire to kill the, Phrazards, but I don't know if that'll help me with the Ice Keys. You know, I'm actually curious now. What happens if I use Din's Fire on Ice Keys? Do they become Fire Keys? Or do they die? Aw, crap. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Anyway. Oh, man. This is probably one of the most rage-inducing rooms in the Ice Cavern, because crap like this keeps happening. This is a regular occurrence. This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. Oh yes, we are actually familiar with this. We have used one of these once that we bought from the potion shop in Kakariko Village. And notice that I have bugs and a bottled fairy. Well, this is where having a fourth bottle comes in handy, because I don't need to empty either one of my bottles, and I can carry 2 blue fires. So we're going to go ahead and bottle some of this, because it will definitely come in handy many times throughout this Ice Cavern. So there we go, there's our second one. I always like to keep one of them in reserve. So I think I'm just going to have one of them equipped like that. And I always like to have the last bottle be the empty one. I'm picky about like what the order of my bottles are. Like the first bottle has to have bugs. The second bottle has to have a bottled fairy. There can't be blue fire in that bottle. But that's just me being picky for no reason. And I just went backwards. Anyway. Oh, crap. I'm not missing the opportunity to kill you, Ice Keys. Haha! Your days of terrorizing me with your cold ice are over. Oh, crap. This was a mistake. Spin attack. Please do a spin attack. Like, I rotate the control stick and press B, and it doesn't always work for some reason. Like, I think it's, like, really precise. Like, I have to be pointing up, and then full rotation. Okay, so if I pay attention to how I do it, I can actually do it accurately every time. But as we may have seen previously, I don't know if you've seen all the previous episodes, but in one of them, before we began the Forest Temple, we actually freed King Zora from his entrapment inside of red ice using a blue fire. So the same concept applies here. And in this chest, we have... I got a thing! Oh, it's just the dungeon map. Cool. So now that we have the map, we can... Yeah, I don't really use the map. I kind of know this place pretty well, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I always pick up the map and the compass every opportunity. And before we leave, we're going to pick up one more blue fire. So now we have 2 of them again, and I could probably find a way to melt that. How do you even? I don't see the point. It's just a pot. What could it possibly have in it besides something lame like a rupee or a heart? Which, arguably, I could use a couple hearts, but not that badly. But yeah, you know, it could have a fairy hidden in it. Now I'm going to regret not investigating that pot. Oh well. I'm actually thinking that later on down the line, I don't want to make the same mistake like I did in my original playthrough, where I immediately played Master Quest after Ocarina of Time. But I'm thinking later on I would like to replay Master Quest and make it a super 3-heart challenge. Which means... no fairies, no unnecessary upgrades, so unless the weapon or upgrade is absolutely essential to completing the game without glitches, I will not be getting it. But I think I'm going to wait a while before I play Ocarina of Time again. This is basically my 3rd time playing it on this channel, and I really don't want to burn you guys out on it. In fact, there's other Zelda games that I'd like to get to at some point. But anyway, after we come out of there, we actually want to melt this one first, and we'll see why in just a moment. In this room, we should have, if I can walk forward there. Seems like the collision was still there, even after the thing melted all the way, almost. But yeah, in here we have more blue fire, and it's a whole lot easier to get to, so that's why we always want to make a right after we come back from that first room with the blue fire in it. The room with the map, basically. We always want to make a right after we come back from that, and that takes us into here. Because there is another red wall to melt in that same room that we just came from, but we'll get to that one later. And there is actually a big chest here, which I believe contains the compass. So I'm going to take out these keys and then get that real quick. Oh man, I think we're speeding through pretty well. It's pretty cool that we're already getting the compass. Yeah, just step forward and... arrows, yes, arrows. What do we have here? Hearts? Cool, I'm back at max health. That's always nice. Da-da-da-da, you found the compass. Alright, there we go. Cool, we're good. We are good, man. Oh my gosh, it's a piece of heart. There's no way I would pass up on this, unless it was a 3-heart run. Oh boy, so we just want to get some blue fire and melt this red ice as well. Oh boy, this is like the only time in the entire game that they ever put a piece of heart inside of a dungeon. Or mini dungeon, for that matter. This is the only one. And I think that is so unique and cool. I wish they would have done that more often. Like, it would have been cool to find a couple pieces of heart in each dungeon, like the Forest Temple, Fire Temple. I don't know, that would have been awesome, but it's just kind of strange to me that they decided to only pull that off once. So, is that all the Skulltulas, or is there more to find later? Okay, we still have probably one more to find, I'm not even sure, but I'll keep my eyes peeled for them, because we do need to get every single one of them while we're here. The last thing I would want to do is backtrack into this place. As fun as this place is, I don't like backtracking. I think I mentioned this before. Like, I mean, I'm okay with backtracking, but it's not my favorite thing. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go back to the room with the spinning blade of doom, death, and destruction, or something like that. And on this other side here, we find another red wall that I think I was talking about earlier, like just a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna go ahead and melt this down and see what lies ahead. Can't go, can't go, can't... See, it's weird, like the collision doesn't disappear until a moment after it fully melts. Fascinating that way, and I love the way the icicles burst into little particles when they smash. Like for the N64, I think that was actually a pretty impressive special effect, and that's not just the HD texture pack, it did that in the original too, so... That is all the N64 right there. That is... Oh, I see a gold Skulltula to my left. I'm not going to miss it. I'm good. I saw it. I just saw it for a split second. Yeah, there it is again. Well, the first thing I want to do is get rid of these ice keys, because they are a pain, man. We've already seen that. Never again. Oh, that one almost got me. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, let's not miss our golden spider. I'm the spider hunter or something, and I do whatever a spider hunter does, which is hunt spiders. Now, I hate pausing all the time, but I really do want to check if that is the last one in this mini-dungeon. Oh, it is! That's it. Was that 3 or 4? I don't know, but I got all of them. That's all that really matters. So we definitely have a fascinating puzzle in here. We've got some blue fire over there, and we've got something to melt up there. So I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to go first. You know what I should do is go ahead and collect the silver rupees that I can reach, just the easy ones. Can I reach that one? Okay, it seems that I can't. How about this one? Probably not. Okay, maybe there was only one. Oh man, it's been a while since I played this place, so I don't remember exactly how this puzzle works. But with this block in place, we can use the climbing mechanic that we learned all the way back in the first dungeon inside the Great Deku Tree, and make our way up and grab that one. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I probably can reach the silver rupee without the assistance of the platform. Yeah, because they let you climb up here. But can I jump far enough? Wow. Link is pulling off the hardcore parkour moves now, man. I'm not even kidding. Anyway. We might as well come over here and get some more blue fire, because obviously we're going to need it. Oh, there's something hidden here. Oh, I think we can go ahead and do this now. We want to play the Song of Time. And this should actually cause a block to appear out of seemingly nowhere. Oh, this is fantastic. Because I think we can just jump up here. We're good, right? Yeah, we're good. I got a little thing! I don't know, it's blue fire. It's just blue fire. We've gotten it before. No big deal. But if you're really wanting rupees, that is how you reach these rupees, which were actually floating in midair prior to making these blocks appear, so I guess I forgot to mention that before I played the Song of Time, and I think playing the Song of Time again actually will not make the blocks disappear, unfortunately. I'm not going to bother actually trying it, because it just wastes time playing Ocarina songs over and over, but I think you should probably just take my word for it. I don't know. You know what? Don't take my word for it. Try it out if you have the game. Uh-oh. Have I made a mistake? I don't know, but when we push this platform off the edge, we can get it to come back up. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the Ice Cavern if you don't know exactly what you're doing, which I clearly do not. Oh, man. Now, can I jump from this platform up to that ledge? Oh, I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Oh, man. Is this the last silver rupee? I think it is. But I think before I leave this room, I do want more blue fire. So, yeah, I need to... Holy crap, camera, work with me here. Yeah, I think I just need to push this block to its doom again. I like how it's hanging halfway off the edge. That's pretty cool. If I had pushed it that way, it would have gone off the edge right away, so that actually would have been the better choice. But, hey, what are you gonna do? Now, which way did I push it last time? I think last time I did not push it this way. Yeah, because that's different. I think that is definitely different. Because, yeah, I need to get one more blue fire because I know I'm going to want it. In fact, before we leave the Ice Cavern, you're going to want to have 2 blue fires if you haven't freed King Zora yet. Otherwise, you're only going to need 1. And then on top of that, one of them is technically optional because I used the second one to unfreeze, like, the red wall of ice in front of the Zora's shop in Zora's domain, so that's actually optional too. So I guess what I'm saying is that before you leave the Ice Cavern, make sure you have at least 1 blue fire. Oh gosh, where's this block gonna go now? Can I get behind it? Oh, I can. Oh my gosh, you can just barely fit here without falling off the darn edge. Alright, so, yeah, we've been in this room for quite a long time now. I really want to get this done. Okay, this seems logical. Straight that way, and then hang a right. Goal! Perfect, perfect. And it's pretty cool that we already have all the gold Skulltulas here in the Ice Cavern. That must mean that we are getting close to the end of the Ice Cavern. Yes, indeed. Oh, about the Master Quest Super 3-Heart Challenge, I'm gonna make another rule. Well, another 2 rules. I'm gonna work on these rules that's why I'm not starting the playthrough yet, and I want to actually wait, like, maybe even a year or more before I do it, because I want to set ground rules to make it really hard. That's going to be the whole point. It's going to be 3-Heart Challenge, no Bigoron Sword, no Power Crouch Stab, no fairies, no unnecessary upgrades, and yeah, I bet it could be a good time, but I don't want to start it right away. I want to do it later down the line, because there's so many other games that I want to cover. I actually want to play Goof Troop again as Max, because I actually recently found a Super Nintendo emulator that works with DX-Tree. Like, I'm actually able to record it without having to put it in full screen mode. I think it's called Higan, H-I-G-A-N, look it up. It's a little bit tricky to use. The tricky part is trying to get it to, like, import ROMs or something like that to get it to actually run. But yeah, I actually have a Super Nintendo emulator, and it's actually kind of like an all-in-one old games emulator. It does Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, and I think Game Boy Advance. So it's like 5 emulators in one. It's absolutely insane. But in this chest, we have the super heavy boots. Iron boots. They're so heavy you can't run, and so heavy that you can't float. Oh boy. Uh-oh, I think it's Sheik time. How did you get in here? Sheik! Have you been following me? You know, Sheik is clearly a ninja, because he follows me everywhere, and I never see him until just now. Anyway, if you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. Well, naturally, we're headed there too, Sheik, if you didn't notice. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of that curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. Ooh, I want to melt the ice. Let's go beat the water temple. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Wait, I thought it was at Lake Hylia. What do I need a melody for? Oh, it's a shortcut. I get it. And here's the most poetic part of the game. I love Sheik's lines in this, so I'm going to read this all, like, good, hopefully. Anyway, time passes, people move. Like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. It's so poetic. That's by far my favorite dialogue in the whole game, is that right there. Oh man. Play the serenade of water. I tried to sing to the beat there. Anyway, so it's A, down, right, left. Simple. You have learned the Serenade of Water. Your mom. I'll see you again. Oh, great. And disappear. I was gonna say something cool, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, man. And I thought there was supposed to be, like... Man. I thought there was a boss, wasn't there? Or did I kill it without even realizing because I was too busy talking? Oh man. There was a white wolfos, right? Yeah, I killed a white wolfos. Didn't I? Probably did. Anyway, how much blue fire do I have? Yeah, I need to pick up one more before I leave. Actually, no, I don't. I'm good, actually. I just remembered I'm good. Anyway, we're actually back in this room if you recognize it. This is kind of where we started. So normally I would go back and grab more blue fire, but since King Zora has already been freed, I'm going to use Farore's Wind to warp on out of here, even though it's probably not that far of a walk. See? I knew that would come in handy. Of course, now that we are out of the Ice Cavern, I'm going to switch back to the green tunic, actually. Yeah. Because I could use the blue one, but technically we wouldn't have the blue one yet if we hadn't done Bigoron Sword side quests, so I'm going to... Ow. Do this next part without it, just because I can. Like, the more hearts you have, the more pieces of heart and heart containers you collect, and how much health you currently have. If you're low on health, the timer will go down, but yeah, the more hearts you have, the longer the timer lasts when you're underwater or in Death Mountain Crater without the Goron Tunic. So this is actually a lot harder to do in a 3-heart run, but you would never come down here anyway in a 3-heart run because this is a piece of heart. So that makes 2. With 2 more pieces, you'll gain more life energy. Fascinating! Now let's take off those iron boots and float to the top before we drown. Oh boy. What's annoying is how long it takes Link to go back up. It takes forever. And this does not bode well considering we're heading into the water temple, and you guessed it, the water temple is going to be full of water just like this. So it's a little bit of a slow-paced temple, but I won't knock it for that. Like, a lot of people freaking hate the water temple because... quite honestly, it can be difficult your first time through if you're blind and you have no idea what you're doing. I agree. The water temple's freaking horrible in that case. But if you've been through it before and you know what you're doing, it's honestly not that bad. So look forward to that in the next episodes when we take on the water temple. And this is going to be a slightly extra long episode because I definitely want to get to the water temple before I end this here, and I know we've already been going for over 20 minutes. But bear with me anyway as we do a few extra things and eventually warp straight to Lake Hylia. The cool thing is we don't have to walk to Lake Hylia because the Serenade of Water will actually warp us there. But before we go there, I'm going to use my last blue fire that I came out of here with. Like, normally we would have to free King Zora. He would be frozen in red ice, but we've already done that, and then we would want to talk to him and get the Zora Tunic at this point in the game. So, since we already have the blue Zora Tunic, we're good as far as that is concerned. So, my last blue fire is going to be used to unfreeze the Zora shop, which has a wall of red ice in front of it. Should be right down here. Ah, yes, perfect. Because I'm not going to need blue fire for anything in the water temple, so since I have it, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it now. Now, if King Zora is still frozen and this is still blocked, you're going to want to leave the Ice Cavern with 2 blue fires if you want to do both, as I mentioned previously. So, if I'm right and I'm not missing anything else that we can pick up here, it's time to head off to Lake Hylia. A, down, right, left. There we go. It actually does help to say this out loud. It can help you memorize the Ocarina songs so that you don't have to go into the subscreens every time to see them. Or maybe I've just played this game so much that I literally have them memorized from playing them. I don't know which it is, but hey, whatever works for you, just do whatever works. I don't know if any of you actually play along with me while you're watching this, but I guess that could be like a fun thing to do. But oh man, before we go down into the water temple, I actually want to head back to the Lakeside Laboratory and pick up 1 gold Skulltula that we could not possibly get before. This is the earliest point in the game where we can get it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now as we walk across these excessively long bridges. I can just roll across them. Rock and roll. Did the rain stop? The rain did stop, and the music continued. That's strange. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what awaits us in here. Like, you may not remember, but we've been here before, if you've seen the previous episodes, or you've played this game. If you've been playing along with me, I don't know if you have. But anyway, we want to put on the iron boots and sink all the way down to the bottom. And here we have, like, tons of rupees, and oh my gosh, it's a shark! Hello there, shark. His name's Jaws. I'll just name him Jaws, unless you have a better name. He'll be my pet shark for the rest of the game. Unfortunately, there's no way to get him out of here, so I'll have to come back here from time to time to visit him. because he's my pet shark. And now if I'm correct, that should make 70 gold Skulltulas. Oh yeah, we're at 70. There's only 30 left in the game. We're 70% done with the gold Skulltula collection. And oh man, I should have taken off my iron boots while I was at it. But yeah, I am now going to just go ahead and equip the blue tunic. We actually can, it actually is possible to beat the water temple without the Zora tunic, provided you have enough hearts. So I could do that, but honestly, it's not that difficult when you have as many hearts as I have. You have like a full 2 minutes you can spend underwater or something around there, and that is way more than enough time. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll beat the water temple without the Zora tunic, and maybe I won't. But in any case, we have everything we need to... Holy crap, the music stopped. Let me go back. Really? The music just cuts out, and it starts raining every time we go that direction. Oh! That's so weird. Why do they do that? Why does the music have to stop? I don't understand. Oh man, I'm sorry that this episode has gone on so long. What is it, 27 minutes now? Oh boy. But, okay, what we need to do here is a bit involved. We need to put on our iron boots and sink to the bottom, and then use our hookshot to hit that thing up there. I don't know if you can see it, but it is a thing. And we are going to hit it. Hit the thing. Boom. Do 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 do. The water temple opens before us, and as I said before, one does not simply walk into the water temple. One swims into the water temple. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, I'm good. I can get in, right? Oh, you're kidding me. I want to swim into the water temple on purpose, not because I have to, but because I can. Because we're going to have to take off our boots anyway after we get in here, so might as well not even have them on. Anyway, yes, welcome to the Water Temple, and I thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Ocarina of Time HD. I am the Sporkinator, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you truly enjoy my videos. And, to close off this episode, I may not be perfect, but at least I don't play Minecraft. Ha ha, shots fired. I'm such a troll sometimes. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, goodbye for now. I will see you guys in the next one.